How do you immobilize the negative forces against you in life? How? Okay, let's talk about that for a second. So you're trying to do business, and you got all these negative forces against you. Give you an example, and you tell me. I come out to present in a seminar room, and people are responsive, they're smiling, I get into it, and somebody's sitting like this to me. Like, I don't believe you can buy a building, put a tenant, refinance, cash out million. This guy is cuckoo, you know, this guy crazy. He's sitting like this. How do you stop that negative energy? You continue producing. You continue that high energy, and you look at the people smiling at you, so you draw from their positive energy. Don't let that person, because their negative energy is so strong that it may make you, cater to them. Don't. Just look at the positive people, feed off that positive energy, and guess what's going to happen? They'll stand up and leave. That's one way. What if you're dealing with somebody, and every time, like I walk here, there are a couple people that don't like me. They just don't like me. They just hate the fact that I keep buying buildings, that I'm successful, and I put good tenants, and I give more people employment, etc. And I say hello to everybody, and I chat. They just don't like it. So what do? I avoid them. Disconnect. Disconnect. The guy says, can I talk to you? Yes, I will try, but I won't have time because I'm going to take a flight. So I don't even say later. I'll try in a minute, but if I don't come back right away, it means finish. Don't want to talk to the guy. And if I am stuck, what's the conversation going to be like? How do I spot that person? He's going to start telling me how the weather is bad and life is horrible and the economy is going to collapse and life. You don't need that. So you just disconnect from them. Ignore them. What if the person is attacking you? It's an attack. You can choose. You can disconnect and ignore, or you can attack back with an overwhelming power that they just can't think anymore. Have you ever paralyzed somebody's brain? Like somebody's bothering you, okay? So how do you put their brain in a loop? Okay, you can loop somebody's brain that they can't get out of that loop. You will make them obsessed and fixated on you, and you only. They will not have another thought except you. You give them hell, and you leave. You give them hell, and you don't give them a chance to respond. You give them hell, and you hang up. That person is like, now there is all that charge, and it just can't go anywhere. So every time they see somebody, you know what just happened? This guy just yelled at me. They just need to get it out, and you're not allowing them. So that's another way to get rid of it.
How do you loop that brain?
Well, you loop that brain if somebody yells at you and disconnects immediately right after, you want to yell back. You want to actually balance that in the communication. This came, but it didn't come back. So they yell at you on the phone, let's say, it's insulting you, and then they hang up. So now, what happens to your mind? You get stuck in that. You see? You're still bothered by that event. You're still bothered, you can't get out of that event, you want to balance it out. And let's say they call you back, and you tell them, this is not what happened, and you solve the situation. Did you now iron out the situation, now your mind can relax a little bit more? Yes. That's why I told you 2 days ago, the ability to focus is extremely powerful. Use it to your advantage. Don't focus on negative things, on problems. Focus on the solution. Focus on the positive people. Focus on the positive things, on the positive events. Otherwise, your energy will go down. What gives me energy? Excitement. Opening my mind to things. Want to hear what's happening. So